What's up guys, Jake Cutton from Fitness Culture. Today we are starting a week in the Swole program. So everyone's been asking for it. We're gonna show you exactly what we do the very first week if you sign up for our program in Fitness Culture. I'm gonna be helping Steve go through the program because I obviously don't train the way that we've designed the Swole program. So Steve's getting back to it.
I'm about to get swole. I got 12 weeks in this program.
So we both committed to it. I'm gonna be training Steve, not like it's more like a motivation accountability trainer. So I'm gonna keep him on the clock, I'm gonna spot him through reps, and I'm gonna be pushing him through the Swole program. So we're gonna show you guys this entire week, exactly what we're gonna be doing for a full week in the Swole program. All right guys, we're gonna be starting off with our warm-up today. And all of our warm-ups, especially for leg day, there's a few things we like to focus on. So we're gonna do activate our core, open up our hips, activate our glutes, prime our groin for the work today, and then we always do some type of central nervous system activation. So we basically are gonna go through 4 to 5 movements right now. We'll walk you through them, and then every round we're gonna finish with a little bit of central nervous system activation. Today is going to be a very, very quad focused day. So the way that we split up the Swole program, it's going to be an 8-day split. So basically 1 week you'll hit legs twice in a week, the next week it'll be once. Today we're going to be focusing on quads, and then the next day during this week it's going to be a hamstring focus. So as you'll see, we have a slant board today. So if you're a guy that has bad hip or ankle mobility, the slant board is going to really, number one, help your form. It's going to put you in a better position, keep you more upright, and it's going to allow Steve right now to really focus on targeting his quads during this movement. So the first lift for today is gonna be the front squat. And one of the reasons that I like to start people in our programs off with the front squat is because it's gonna force a lot of core engagement. That really is gonna enforce a good movement pattern. A lot of people, when we start working with them, they're like, man, why are we doing 6 weeks of front squatting or 4 weeks of front squatting right off the bat? But for me, I've noticed that a lot of people don't focus on the front squat. And by going through a nice front squat progression to start them off, then in the next cycle, we go through a back squat progression and they all hit back squat PRs. And so today we're gonna be doing 12, 10, 8, 6 on a front squat with a 3 count lower today. All right, next thing we got today is gonna be a close stance leg press. So again, quad focused. We're gonna do the same rep scheme, 12, 10, 8, 6 with a 3 count lower. We're gonna be supersetting this with a standing calf raise. Same thing though, we're gonna control the eccentric for 3 count, and we're gonna do a 90-second rest in between supersets. Next thing we got is gonna be a close stance Smith machine squat. So basically Steve's gonna set up in a narrow stance, and you don't really wanna lean back. Depends on your ankle mobility. If you have bad ankle mobility, you can kind of lean back into it. If you have really good ankle mobility, you're gonna wanna keep that foot flat and let your knees travel far over your toes. So that's gonna target your quads more. And we're gonna be supersetting that with a seated calf raise, and we'll rest 90 seconds in between sets. All right guys, the last thing we got for today is gonna be a tricep. So we're gonna be doing 24 total steps on a dumbbell walking lunge. So just holding 2 dumbbells and just lunging out. Steve's gonna lunge it down and back, and he's gonna go straight to a sissy squat. So we're gonna be using the Smith machine today. For the sissy squat, the goal is to get as deep as possible, really target the quads. He's gonna be doing 15 reps with just his body weight today. And he's gonna go straight to the leg extension, get 15 reps on the leg extension, and then we'll rest 90 seconds. We're gonna be going through that 3 times. All right guys, leg day is officially over, but we're gonna finish off with some core work. So one of my mentors taught me back in the day that if you go through core work basically at a rapid pace with no rest, it's kind of like doing cardio, right? If you actually put a chest strap on and see where your heart rate is, it's pretty high the entire time. So the way that we kind of like to add some core circuits into the fitness culture programming, we usually pick about 3 movements. Sometimes we'll do 2 sets of 3 movements, but right now we're gonna finish off on the Swole program leg day with 3 movements. We're gonna do 3 sets of each and no rest in between. So Steve's gonna be going from one movement right into the next. Obviously he's gonna let his core recover so he has really solid, perfect reps. But other than that, there's gonna be no rest in between supersets. All right guys, that wraps it up for day 1 in the Swole program. So we put a link below. It's gonna give you a full week of this program so you can follow along. Our goal here is to give you a YouTube video and the program so you can look at the program, and if you have any questions on the exercise, you can follow along with the video. So hope you guys like the content. If you do, please like and subscribe, and we'll see you tomorrow for day 2.